Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today we finish up our look at the road to Emmaus story found in Luke 24. And today's passage has me thinking about the dinner bell. So let's get to it. That same hour they got up and returned to Jerusalem, and they found the 11 and their companions gathered together. They were saying, "The Lord has risen indeed, and he has appeared to Simon." Then they told what had happened on the road and how he had been made known to them in the breaking of the bread. While they were talking about this, Jesus himself stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." They were startled and terrified and thought that they were seeing a ghost. He said to them, "Why are you frightened, and why do doubts arise in your hearts? Look at my hands and my feet. See that it is I myself. Touch me and see, for a ghost does not have flesh and bones as you see that I have." And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and feet. While in their joy they were disbelieving and still wondering, he said to them, "Have you anything to eat?" They gave him a piece of broiled fish, and he took it and ate in their presence. The dinner bell is a hollow device made of metal that makes a ringing sound when struck. Dinner bells date back to the beginning of the 20th century, where a farm bell would ring at noon to signify dinner time. Now, back in the day, the cook would get tired of yelling, so the bell did a lot of the work, and it was time to gather and eat. Gather and eat. That is what happens in our passage today. For the first time since the resurrection, Jesus and the disciples gather around a meal and they eat together. What I like about this image is that Jesus shows the disciples he is not only back, showing wounds and all, but he has also brought back his appetite. At first, the disciples are scared at seeing Jesus appearing out of nowhere, even though the women and the two Emmaus disciples have told them that Jesus is alive. They react out of fear. But it really is him. He is not a ghost. He is not a spirit. He is a real person, and he is ready to eat. And he is ready to eat with his friends. After a chaotic week of Holy Week, especially around Jesus' arrest and death, the dinner bell sounds very good. I love to have meals with my family, especially with my extended family, like I did a few weeks back when I presided at a family member's wedding. It was great being around a table, catching up, telling stories, and sharing love. At the table, Jesus is sharing love with his disciples. We too have a chance to share a meal with Jesus, and that is called communion. Every week, we get to sit around a table with the one who loves us. We are fed not with food for the belly, but for the soul. Just like Jesus finds the disciples, Jesus finds us and wants to share his life and his mission and his appetite for invitation for all of us. And that will do it for me this week. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back on Monday with another edition of God's Minute. Until then, have a good weekend. Take care and God bless. Come worship with us at St. Paul's Lutheran Church every Sunday. If you are in the Wilmington, North Carolina area, join us for our outdoor worship service at 9 a.m. Holy Communion is served and masks are required. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. You can also watch our 11 a.m. traditional service via live stream on our YouTube channel. If you are in need of Holy Communion, come on by between 12 and 1 p.m. when we offer our drive-through communion, where you can receive the sacrament, pick up a devotional, and our weekly newsletter. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. We invite you to support St. Paul's and our ministries through financial giving. You can give in several ways: online, text, check, cash, and drafting from your bank account. Your financial support helps bring God's grace to all. And at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, all means all.